Hello, welcome to FountainFX on Monday the 23rd of December 2013. We're looking at the Euro US dollar. On Friday last week, after Thursday, we saw a break below this trend line. That was the Thursday, and based on that I placed a short looking for continuation in a downtrend. If we look, the MACD is pushing down, it's still showing it's falling. It's still showing a negative momentum on Friday, even though we have a doji here. And so it's a bit of a challenge. What we've seen previously is that back in October we had all this negative news on the US dollar, with the Senate shut down and then non-farm payrolls data coming out towards the end of the month rather than at the beginning as normal. And so all this negative data pushed the euro to a new high against the US dollar at the 138, just above the 138 level. But there's obviously a lot of negative stuff going on in the euro that is not necessarily known about, because the euro literally turned and collapsed and went down even lower than the 135 area from which the US dollar collapsed from. So the euro pushed all the way back down to the 133. Since the beginning of November then, price has been struggling to get all the way back up to that 138. But as you can see from a principle of supply and demand at the 138, there are sell orders up here, and prices actually come through. The price has fallen from there, but then buyers has pushed the price back up, and it's only at the second attempt did the sellers overcome the buyers and push price lower. So now we've broken through this previous low to a lower low, so now we're starting to form a downtrend. Be it only a mini downtrend, but at the moment it's just starting to form a downtrend. As you can see here, the MACD moving average convergence divergence at the bottom on the right hand side is showing that the histogram is showing a downward momentum. We've crossed over into the negative side of the histogram, so we're starting to get red bars showing that momentum is pushing down. Despite this doji that's just formed at the bottom of here, we've actually shown that there's actually a further downward momentum on Friday. To be honest, a doji is not really something I wanted to see right after entering a down trade, but we've now, the only thing I can say from that, the positive side, is that we could possibly look at using the top of the doji, the top wick, which is around about the 137.10 area, 137.08, as our area of resistance. We could possibly put a managed stop just above there if we wanted to. And basically what we wanted to see is that this, despite this little pullback here that seems to be forming, that we want to see some further downward movement. If we start to see price pushing back up again, then the actual downward momentum off this area of 138 is not as strong as expected or anticipated. And the US dollar is not gaining ground as much as what we would like to see. So it would be an opportunity to say, right, take your trade off and wait for a better entry level. You might come back up to the 138 and give you a better entry to then push back down again. You never know. But at the moment, I'm still with the trade. We're still in a downtrend. We're waiting for see what happens today. It's the start of the week. I mean, the doji formed possibly because it's the end of the week, and a lot of profit taking would be happening from this downtrend here. That would be taking profit, which pushed it back up. And so now today it's a bit of like, okay, profit taking's happened, price hasn't really pushed all the way back up, so maybe we want to now start to continue with the short. So it's really a case of look at what's going on, take your time, plan your trades, and also look at what's happening to the market after you've entered the trade to see if it's continuing to go in the direction that you expect or that you would like to happen. If it's showing strength in the opposite direction, then you need to consider how you exit, whether it's a case of you manage a stop or if you just take your trade straight off, etc. But at the moment it's below the 138. It's still not showing any signs of real strength. It's not showing as much weakness as I would like, but we have to wait until we can see what's going to happen at the close of today. Hopefully today we're going to see a nice big red bar, in which case it's just confirmation that I'm in a good trade and we just keep going with it. If I see another upwards move, then it's probably a case of close the trade and get out. So that's trading Forex from FountainFX on the Euro US dollar today. Happy trading. Thank you. Bye bye.